Liquid actually forced back into showers. Kryptix actually going to take a lot of damage off that paint shell. This is clean already. No damage exchange onto Giants right now.
Yeah, this is lovely. Giants going to go for the trade out initially, but it was Dabidpi who's been lost, the kind of Brimstone battle. But Giants are so aggressive. Look at it. Peel them out of this. It's going to be so difficult if they play this correctly. Hoody's the first to be tried to be cleared, but tucked into the corner. As soon as he crosses back through, it'd been Meddo to catch him. But let's talk about what Giants did there, because I already love the fact that, one, we saw Vitinho filthily good, but so is that shot from Soulcas.
Oh.
Again, he could do
sharp
a bit of damage.
again. Yeah, sharp again as things of the style Soulcas been in.
Very early on, they tried to kind of lean towards it in the pistol, which is fine, but Soulcas, I mean, look at this guy. He makes it look so smooth. The rifles are still there, though. Dabidpi did have the Spectre, but there's still plenty of firepower. This bang for the buck is in place. Flash through the smoke. Scream's going in. Yeah, Scream's down. Vitinho's got him, and away we go. They should be just fine to keep hold of 2 of the rifles that they came in with. I don't know if there was 3 or just 2.
There was 3, and
okay, so
I think it's...
Oh, they've got another. They're fine. They've...
Soulcas and Kryptix to maybe swing out. There you go. Meddo finds 1. Soulcas down to 26 HP. Just a matter of time here. Ensure there's no possibility of him holding onto a rifle at all, and some presence. Soulcas, though. Good for 1. No, Meddo actually hard clears him.
Well, this is the problem, right? You disengage for a second, you re-aggress. 11 seconds, though. There is actually a bit of a problem here. They might be able to get to the site in time if Jamppi is going to be waiting patiently. 5 seconds. Timing is of the essence. And I don't know if they can get this down in time. Apparently they can.
No way.
Apparently they can. Link was like, I thought I had it all, and it falls to pieces.
Actually, with the Guardian on backside, if you can find any headshots, nothing to do for him. He will fall. Ambi again with the shorty. Soulcas finally trades him out, but...
Of the game right now. Soulcas again, fake flashing, but then popping deep, giving himself a second or 2, but it will be Vitinho to find it, and yeah, I'll just hold showers, mate. You get the rest. Jamppi tries to isolate 1, but Link's gonna find Dabidpi. That's the punish. And now this is great from Kryptix if he was able to get more, because there's the fight back. Hoody and Vitinho play it out just so well. They do not sit passive. They get proactive.
Dabidpi actually had the spike. He was the one that hit that rotate through the TP Lawrence. So Liquid actually going to flip this round on his head.
Okay, maybe this could be the first one on the board. They need it. Vitinho, they're going to clear close. Gets down Link.
No way!
The follow-up is sublime! Vitinho has made this more than possible. Yampi's position was noted before.
Look at something done here. Hoody creeping closer and closer. Should give a bit of information over. Orbital Strike going to be invested onto Lamps here. It's going to force Kryptix out. He's actually going to fall to it. Screen responds onto Vitinho, but a really tricky situation now. He's got to dig himself out of this corner. He can't do it.
Scream. I mean, if you'd showed me that clip without the name, I wouldn't have said that was Scream. I think he looks a little cold at the start of the day. Maybe going to warm up a bit. We'll start to see that aim come in. Deep towards CT or pipes, however I like to call it. Flash, he does have to respect it, and he catches the follow-up. That's great information. David has... Oh, Soulcas, well played at the end. That flash was absolutely critical. It gave that first step towards Meddo. The pop indicated there was probably another player there, and now Soulcas does get the defuse. First on the board, and we said, look... I can't stress it enough how good these side takes are. Whoever's been doing their prep work, their homework, whatever it is, it's gorgeous and it's shut down. That is the perfect side take.
Tricky here for Giants to get anything done. Got to find a kill ideally now, and it's actually going to be Soulcas that strikes first. He will seal the deal and...
Scream through CT, Kryptix towards heaven. The first steps are being made, and Scream, of course, on the KO. He ain't so subtle, ain't so quiet. Whoa! Scream!
No way!
I was ready. I was ready, Scream. I'm in much trouble. This is horrible. Actually, still gonna get value on 1, make it 2. Kryptix digs in deep. He refuses to move. He's gonna at least keep this viable. Now, Scream does look somewhat alive on the UI, but I promise you, he's having a little dirt nap. So it is pretty much a 3v2. Make it a 2v2 as Soulcas plays through Hookah in the past. Has to respect the ult. Could catch him on the cross. Let's have a bit of it. Let's see what Soulcas has in the tank. 1 flash remains. You can still very much do this. Ugh, not gonna happen. Okay. There you go. Now, Link did find Hoody, so that's removed a problem. This is gorgeous work from Liquid. Very clean. Dabidpi. Not enough of him to go around. And look at this post. up from Jamppi. He's got to do a lot of work here. Jumping on the corner, though. He's done really well to find 2 on that.
Yeah.
Soulcas he does have a flash. He thought he got him. The quick trade out. There it is. So the knife's going to at least take out part of it, but there's still a bit of a problem isolating 2 from the others. And you can see Dabidpi wants to capitalize, but he couldn't. Kryptix 2 aware, but hoody! Good for 2 somehow. I do not know how he got both of those without a trade coming in. Meddo wants to do the same, expecting the play through the smoke, but he doesn't quite get taken down. Chipped away at. Knife
Kind of
back in
split.
3.
Yeah. I think got to do something to counter this pressure. Fatinho actually going to deal with him. Meddo follows through.
But Liquid having it all poured onto them. This is not easy stuff. Ambi spraying away. Soulcas though ahead of those smokes. Dabidpi reads it. Oh, the follow-up from Dabidpi. This man's on it today. He's feeling it. And that's a good one from him. That's 12 on the board now for Giants. The last 2 so far away. They have to respect the ult. And the timing for Link could just fall off here. I think he caught a glimpse, and he does. He even catches the head of Meddo. And now a 2v4. Flash gives him the angle. Gonna fall away from it as best he can. Soulcas is so low, 28 HP. Flash is there, and another intent. But it's gonna be that... Well, it's gonna be a quick close on that. I thought there'd be more to it, but Dabidpi and Hoody...
out of the air, right? And then just everyone else. This is why Dabidpi plays Brimstone. He's just more with the boots on the ground. He can follow up as a secondary entry, and it's not always enough time to make that decision just on the fly.
He's actually going to guard them a kill. Jamppi will fall off the rip.
Couldn't quite control himself for a follow-up on that. Fatinho's still done a bit of damage, but Liquid overall has come out at least with the advantage here. A 3v2, a little damaged up, sure, but the Ambi Dabidpi combo has been pretty deadly, but as... And now Scream, you've got to be on today. Ambi respecting the aim, but still takes the fight and wins it. Ambi with a gorgeous clutch.
No.
The man is looking sharp today. And this is a player I wanted to highlight right now. I'd say on Bind, yeah, it was the Fatinho show, kind of a little bit of Dabidpi in there, Hoody, Meddo, Shaw. All of those players do really well. See if 5 alive. Ambi is trying to build up here. Link had the right read, but couldn't quite connect the shot. And Scream, done for. This is clean work. 5 alive.
Yeah.
Ground beyond that. Camera wasn't taken away. Did actually get the ping towards Link, but it's Fatinho to lean in through towards off the back of the rafters. Meddo sprays in. It's Fatinho to find Scream. Looks for Link. Notes him on the side. Fatinho's found him, and there it is. This is going to be such a problem for Link now. That pillar, maybe the death of me, can't connect it, and Giants stomp through them. This is gutting stuff for Liquid. This was the buy round. This is the gun round. And it wasn't like it was... roll your mind back to what we had on Bind. They had, I think, either 2 or 3 rifles when they were on their bonus for Giants.
The Scream actually pops the ult here to maybe slow down this retake a little bit. Soulcas will trade out 1 kill, so brings it to a 3v3, but...
Lost 2 on pillar.
Okay, the first tap's good for Scream. The second will evade him, but Kryptix responds now. Ambi last man with the operator. Difficult to get anything done there, and
2 players facing, but now it's going to be this B piece coming out. They still need to stick the landing here for Liquid. Hoody's been able to kind of come back around, find a bit of room to play off the back of sight, and Meddo waiting to swing, doesn't need it. It's just Hoody and Fatinho from heaven being such a nuisance as Link tries to make the cross. Not going to happen, and Jamppi was meant to be maybe backline, maybe seeing post plant, but now he's surrounded. He's got Ambi mid-air. Still hits that, of course.
again the paranoia goes through just to slow things down even further.
10 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
This one dwindling away. Meddo finds a headshot through the smoke, and Soulcas forced to hold on to this Phantom. And another round will go the way of Giants.
In the hands of Kryptix, looking for that pick towards heaven, but now losing vision, losing sight, and Dabidpi makes his grand appearance. A scream, backside put down.
It's just...
Giants. Can't make it away quickly now, but the re-engage back towards A. They're going to send Link running. It's all just a sound fake. Dabidpi still maybe reading this, and he still wins the fight. That's GG. That's a round done. Dabidpi still present. He can't get away from him. You'll get Fatinho maybe swinging on it. They'll be just fine, and he's read it. He's seen it. Dabidpi's got it all. This is a shutdown. This is Giants striding through. These guys are on another level right now. He's unrelenting in this, and it's down to last two, Kryptix and Scream. And well, Meddo can wait. Arms wide open. Yeah, the flash is there, turns it, but Scream was blind too. Jumps back in, but it's all wrapped up. Dabidpi is the immovable object, and they just can't get past him no matter what. This is double digits now, soon to be on the board. Push off the back, and there's still that player there. Ambi is still alive, barely able to see, barely able to do anything. Link's gonna find him. Couldn't get away from it. The utility's too good, but apparently so's Meddo. Plays through from CT, catching off two, surprisingly. Link and Scream gonna lose out.
The lost bonus is already stacked up. Doesn't find that one. Liquid
Now we wait and see what this site hit finally looks like. 3 players tucked here, though, and you're not going to be able to see. Fatinho finally reveals himself. And look at this denial.
Down B.
It's just crazy. Scream now, last man standing. Bladestorm got Ambi. I feel like dislocated his wrist with that one, but still manages to land the shot. And the problem being, could be
Now.
perfect.
Time to go. Link's found Ambi. Sees them all. Gets one. That's really good work. He doesn't need to overdo this. Soulcas is going to take his place. The flash comes in. It's great. Liquid with the perfect read here.
Player
Oh, he
standing.
doesn't. That would have
Okay.
been, I would say, the gateway. If he was able to get 2, I would still see this being somewhat feasible. Think for Hoodie, kill for Jamppi. No worries there. Lovely work.
Seriously.
That mid-walk worked. Was somewhat aware. I think Fatinho was as well. So they should be somewhat knowledgeable of this. Kryptix still going to catch one on the cross. That spike now left loose. Ambi still doing pretty well here. That's now a 1v2. Does spot him and now actually connects towards him. This could be the push coming in. Actually, they take a second of hesitation, which opens up a chance. Ambi!
Okay.
This is terrifying to me. Link seems aware that someone could be here. There it is. Great shot from Dabidpi in the end. Took his time on that. The cross is being watched though. Scream lets him get past. So Spike Plant can now come in, and Dabidpi has taken space. This guy's a monster. He's running them absolutely ragged. And Scream's now had to find his way back into a 1v2. Position noted. Finds Dabidpi. That's a big scalp to be claiming. Sees the brim of the hat.
Wait, he didn't?
Meddo.
He did.
Oh, now he did. Meddo might have just given him a window. No. Huge work there. Good work from Meddo in the end, but I want to credit again to Dabidpi.
Dude.
He keeps finding this space, Hypoc. Deep ball goes in. Soulcas backside. Has to find it. Does great stuff from Soulcas. Exactly what they needed. Jamppi dives in on it. Puts his body on the line. Loses. But now Soulcas gets teed up. Gets another. Dips away into the smoke. He's doing everything he can. Soulcas just clawing onto this. But Hoodie still... No, Hoodie. No way do you do any more. There we go. Recovery for Liquid. And again...
Gotta wait on that second smoke, though. I think that's why we're seeing this pause initially. Yeah, but actually,
There we go.
could get ahead of it.
Turned the flash well enough, already some of them did. It's a 1-for-1 trade, make it a 2-for-1 trade. There it is, there's the site now open and ready for the taking. Guns galore as well. They get the upgrades they need. It looks like it's go time. Ambi waiting. And there's going to be a pixel out of place and it's going to be found. Jamppi's going to punish Ambi this time. 3v2 players still advantageous towards the Giants. And it looked like Hoodie wanted to do it all, but now the post-spawn's become a problem for Link, but he's been able to find Dabidpi. Meddo's probably left scratching that, now looking quite bald head. He comes around just fine. The Stinger will actually be okay, at least with that low HP on Link.
Paranoia building now for Liquid, but they are holding strong.
Yeah, committed to this. Kryptix still needs a fair bit of work off the back of it. Waiting to see who comes through first. It'll be Dabidpi on the crossing. He's actually found Kryptix. Good work from Scream. He needs another. Couldn't quite tame the recoil then hitting as Link gets just drive-by by Meddo. It's looking like this is over. Soulcas, your last man standing in a 1v3. Sheriff and a flash. Full on armor, but it's that first kill that might be the hardest. And yeah, Hoodie's already found him. They all peek together. Giants have done the unbelievable. And they've absolutely destroyed Liquid.